Today we are going to learn about solving direct variation and inverse variation word problems. Let's look at a problem. Solve. The time it takes to travel a given distance varies inversely as the average rate of travel. Averaging 80 miles per hour, it takes Tommy 16 hours to drive to Frederick. If the average was 40 miles per hour another day, how many hours did it take? So let's say the time taken is t. It varies inversely as the average rate of travel. Let's say average rate of travel is a. So t varies with a inversely. This implies we can say t times a is equal to some constant k. K is the constant of variation. Now it says averaging 80 miles per hour, it takes Tommy 16 hours to drive. So t is 16, 80 is the average, this is equal to k. This implies 1280 is equal to k. So my equation becomes t times a is equal to 1280. Now, if the average was 40 miles per hour, how many hours did it take? So, t times 40 should be equal to 1280, dividing by 40 both sides. So, we get t is equal to 32 hours, which is the answer in the C part. Next problem. Solve. The distance one travels varies directly with the time spent traveling when traveling at a constant rate of speed. It took 11 hours for Eugen to drive 209 miles. In 26 hours, how far can he go? So distance, let's say distance is d, varies directly with the time spent traveling. Let's say time spent traveling is t hours. So this implies d is equal to k times t, where k is the constant of direct variation here. Now it says it took 11 hours for Eugen to drive 209 miles. So distance becomes 209 is equal to k times t is 11. So dividing by 11 both sides, I get k as 19. So my equation becomes t is equal to 19 times t. Now in 26 hours, how far you can go? So t is equal to 19 times 26. So t is equal to 494 miles, which is the answer in the B part. Next problem. Solve. The time it takes to travel a given distance varies inversely as the average rate of travel. Averaging 14 miles per hour, it takes Jill 220 hours to drive to Obsidy. If the average was 11 miles per hour another day, how many hours did it take? So, the time, let's say t, varies inversely with the average rate of travel. Let's say average rate of travel is a. This implies t times a should be equal to some constant k. So 14 miles per hour is the average and it takes 220 hours to drive. So 220 times 15 is equal to k. This implies k is equal to 3080. So the equation becomes t times a is equal to 3080. Now if the average was 11 miles per hour, so t times 11 is equal to 3080, dividing by 11 both sides, t is equal to 280 hours. So which is the answer in the C part? I hope you can practice more problems on solving direct variation and inverse variation word problems now. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.